33, 35, 68, -3. It looks like you were having some fun out there today. What were the weather conditions like? And give us some thoughts on your round today, please.
No, it was fun. Anytime you can just come to this event, it's going to be fun. You know, some of the caddies were looking for hole locations for tomorrow. I was like, guys, this is a fun event. What are y'all doing right now? Why are you working so hard? But you know, I left a couple shots out there. I think I had three putts. Just not having the practice on the greens, you know, not comfortable on the greens. But other than that, 3 under. You can't get too mad at that. Weather was perfect. Fans were great. So yeah, it was good.
Thank you. Questions, folks? And thanks for using the mic so our court reporter can hear you. Josh?
I was just wondering if you could talk us through the approach shot on 15, which obviously was an interesting one.
Oh, I hit it in the hazard. Hit my tee shot, sliced it, hit it in the hazard. I couldn't ground the club because it was in the hazard. I was standing outside the hazard where the ball was in. I just hovered the club and kind of punched down on it. My caddy said we had about 130 yards, and so I just punched down on it. And then it came out perfect, came out where... So the only difficult thing about the shot was just that I had to hover the club because, you know, because of the rules, you can't ground the club in the hazard or anything, or move loose impediment. So that was the only difficult thing. But hitting the shot was, I mean, it's wide open, and I just somehow pulled it off. And then luckily made the putt. It wasn't a good shot if you missed the putt, so I was nervous trying to make that putt.
TNT shot of the day, by the way. Next question?
I did something good today.
Was the length no advantage today, Bubba?
The length?
Your length of driving, because of the dog legs and that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you looked at, I mean, there's probably about 4 holes where you hit a drive as far as you
Gentlemen joining us, 38, 34, 72 plus 1 today. Keegan, were you having a lot of fun out there today?
Yeah, I played actually very well other than 4 holes. A little disappointing to come out and shoot that number, but good thing is we got another day tomorrow and we got a very fun night tonight, so you know, things are good.
Wonderful. Questions, folks? Josh?
Keegan, I was just wondering, with that run of 3 holes, obviously 4, 5 and 6, did you have some problems with the lies in the bunkers? Was that, or was it you just...
Yeah, well on I think it was 4, I was plugged in the downslope and I tried to hit this low bump against the hill and it missed hitting the hill by just a fraction. It was actually a very good shot. And you know, then I hit another shot. I was on the downslope. I was kind of short-sighted. I had some unlucky lies out there, to be honest with you, but I played very well. I mean, I could have let it really slip away, and I fought back and had a bunch of lip outs too. The ground could have been better than it was.
Thanks, Josh. Yes.
Hey, Keegan, 6 shots back. How do you see your chances tomorrow?
You know, Padraig's playing very well. I've been 6 shots back before with less time, so I look forward to going out tomorrow and just making a million birdies and having a good time. It's been a really enjoyable group. You know, everybody's so nice and friendly. And Padraig played great today. And you know, if he plays the way he did like that tomorrow, I have no chance. But you know, I look forward to a nice challenge tomorrow.
Good deal. Questions? Thanks very much, Keegan.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your leader in the clubhouse, 34, 32 with a 66, -5. You look like you were having an awful lot of fun out there today.
You know what? Every day I play, I always try and make an effort to enjoy the day. You know, talk to my playing partners. Today, it was better than ever. We're all very relaxed out there. Everybody was up for a chat. Some days you can play with a guy who maybe doesn't want to talk back, so you just have to keep talking. Today, there was you know, everybody was enjoying it, and you know, selfishly, I play better when the whole group enjoys it. So it was. You know, if the guys have any sense, they shouldn't talk to me tomorrow.
As the leader in the clubhouse, if you wouldn't mind, right behind Mitchell Platts, we have the television monitor. You can go through your card with starting at number 2 with your birdie. We'll just go with the birdies.
Yeah, I hit a nice drive. I kind of hit a nothing second shot, hit a pitch to 15 feet and hold a good putt. It was nice to get off to a good start. I had a 15-footer at the third and kind of lost my focus a bit on the line and drove it through the line, and then hit a bad putt coming back. It was a terrible bogey, and not feeling great about myself. Nice on number 6 to hit it stone dead with my second shot, because you need to be making the birdies at that stage. Then followed it up with a 7-iron to about 15 feet for eagle at the next. Never bad to make a birdie. I wasn't disappointed not holding the eagle putt. So again, I hit a nice lob wedge in stone dead at 10, which I wasn't holding putts at this stage, so it was good to hit one effectively where I couldn't miss. Then I hold my 2 putts on 14 and 15. They were the bonus putts of the round. I hold about, I suppose, 2 putts, maybe 15 to 18 feet sort of length, and 16 is probably, it's got to be closest to the hardest golf hole we'd ever see in certainly in stroke play golf. It's incredibly difficult. I didn't have a club in the bag for it, to be honest. It was a 3-iron for me today. I only carry a 4-iron and a 5-wood, and I wasn't risking hitting a little 5-wood across that water and trying to hold it up into the wind. So I tried to hit a hard draw with a 4-iron, laid up nicely, about 15 yards short. I wasn't disappointed with that at all. It was a fairly straightforward. It was a very simple chip and putt. It was a poor effort on my behalf, and it was good to make birdie at the next. I was comfortable in the bunker, but I've got to think my short game's got to be a little stronger tomorrow. There was a number of pitch shots like that one on 16, the one on 9. Around the greens, 40, 50 yards where I just didn't hit them close enough. So it hopefully will be a little bit sharper with my wedges tomorrow and hold a few more putts.
Questions?
Patrick, are the greens here the key for a good score?
Well, every day we play, you got to hold putts. In professional golf, the standard is red hot, and the only way to differentiate yourself is to hold putts. And yes, like all golf courses, the greens here, reading the greens, hitting good putts is so important. It's very hard. It's very hard to make a lot of birdies unless you're holding putts. Even if you play great, you're going to end up with a lot of 10, 12, 15 footers, and you've got to be putting well to hold those. So yes, putting is a major part of it. Especially if you're playing well, it becomes harder to putt well because you hit more greens. The more greens you hit, you tend to be that little bit further away, and it is harder to be a good putter. So puts even more emphasis on hitting lots of good putts and holding your fair share, like I did on 14 and 15 today, which is I think I would be very frustrated with my round if I didn't hold those 2 putts, and they were both close to 18 feet, so they were by no means a given or anything like that. So it's a big bonus when you get one. It creates good momentum going forward. So yeah, if you want to do anything well, putt well, follow that with think well, and then probably follow that with drive well.
Jim?
Just curious, Patrick, how do you describe the golf you saw out of Bubba, the way the lines
he hits it so straight. It's unbelievable how straight he hits the ball. Like, it is incredible. Like, I've played with guys who can hit it a long way, and Bubba is long. There's no doubt about it, but he's incredibly straight. I like the lines, a couple of lines he took out there. He just never looks like he's going to miss it, hit it offline, which is quite unique to be able to hit it that far and so straight. Just a nice talent to have. Because you think about it, a lot of long hitters, they get caught up on certain golf courses. You can get an effective short hitter hitting driver where he's hitting his 3-wood or an iron off the tee, but Bubba actually hits driver more than anybody else. We laid up in a few holes today that he hit driver on, it's unusual to see the long hitter always reaching for the driver, but it's obviously his best club in his bag, and he certainly, it's incredible how straight he hits it. It must be easy to play golf from where he hits it all the time.
I just wanted to check, is this actually only the second time that you've played this course, and how did that affect the way you approached it?
Yeah, yesterday was the first time, today is the second time. Probably just a little bit lucky that there wasn't too much wind today. You could play the golf course more or less with the yardage chart today because of the fact there wasn't a huge amount of wind there. So the ball, the conditions, the golf course responded exactly how you would expect. So there wasn't a need for local knowledge basically today, but obviously, you know, if we got to change a wind direction tomorrow, obviously not much else. It's not like it's going to firm up overnight or anything, but if we got to change a wind direction, that would be very awkward for the likes of myself, Bubba and Webb. I think Keegan said he played it in a directly opposite wind last year, so I'm hoping it doesn't happen tomorrow.
Final question?
Padraig, is there a par 3 on tour that you play on a regular basis that strikes the fear into you like 16 does?
There's plenty that strike fear into me, you know. I could give you a long list. I could start with the 17th at Sawgrass. I don't know of as many that are as long as, you know, it's a small target down there. Like a lot of times when you get a long par 3, the green would be 3 times as wide. Like I did a show for the Golf Channel yesterday hitting wedges in there, and I thought it was a tight hole hitting from 107 yards. So yeah, no, there are other par 3s that are like the 17th to Sawgrass, 17th to Wachovia. They're shorter holes, but those 2 holes are pretty scary. I'm sure I could, you know, you could start picking up a few others when the greens firm up. But in terms of a raw hole, that 17th there, the 16th hole here is as tough as a golf hole as you could ever see, and especially as conditions were benign today. It's sunny, the ball is travelling, the green is soft. It's as tough a golf hole and as scenic a golf hole. You put the whole combination together, it's as good a golf hole as you could ever see. Hopefully I'll get through it tomorrow in the stroke play.
See you tomorrow morning at 9:30.
It's not great when you're walking up a par 3 and you're looking to see, did they put a drop zone in? Did they put a drop zone? It's true, I looked for the drop zone today as I was walking up.
The Padraig Harrington Show continues this evening, ladies and gentlemen, at 7 o'clock at the Fairmont Southampton. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
6:33, 69 minus 2. Webb, let's begin with some of your thoughts on your round today, then we'll go to Q&A, please.
Overall, a good day. You know, I only made one sloppy bogey. That was on number 9. 18 was just a bad break to hit that lady, I guess for her and me. But overall, pretty good day. Never really got anything going, but you know, solid I would say, and I need to get off to probably a better start tomorrow to have a chance.
Very good, thank you. Questions, folks?
Bueller?
Josh?
It's not the first time that's happened, let me tell you. So I just wanted to talk to you about the course and whether you ever felt like you were chasing you were chasing a putt out there at all.
Let's say it again.
Sorry, whether you ever felt like you were chasing a score on any of the holes?
Not really. I mean, we had a game plan. There's a lot of holes where you're hitting wedges into and you can attack. But I mean, the wind blew a little bit harder than we thought. So it's hard to make putts when the wind's blowing that hard. Padraig made a few, but I hit quite a few lips today. And, you know, I was 3 under. It would have been nice to finish off with the par because I'll only be 2 back. But I mean, 3 back for 18 holes isn't that big at all. So hopefully we'll all go play good tomorrow and we can make a few more birdies.
Good. Questions? Webb, this was a fast one. We're done, my man.
Good, sweet.